Introducing Business Tech Guide, where business and tech meets endless possibilities. Join us whilst we explore the latest updates in the world of business and technology. Do not miss out. Hello guys, this is Business Tech Guide on DGN, where business and tech meets endless possibilities. This is your go-to source for the latest updates in the world of business and technology. I'm your host, Nadia Chantal, and this show is sponsored by Tendo Technologies. We're diving straight into our first segment, Tech in Brief. Tech in Brief. First up, South African retail giant ShopRite is launching its first e-commerce platform, offering online shopping for small businesses through its wholesaler arm, Cash and Carry. Meanwhile, Angolan grocery delivery startup Mano, already operating in Nigeria, is launching its food delivery service in Lagos and Abuja, allowing customers to track their food and ensuring delivery within 10 kilometers radius of partner restaurants. Lastly, Mara, the Nigerian crypto startup, shut down after losing $60 million last year after running out of money. The startup has pledged on salaries and perks, with the CEO earning around $1.3 million annually. The founder has now registered a new entity called Jara. That's all we have today for our Tech in Brief segment. A lovely thanks to our sponsor, Tendo Technologies. We'll be taking a brief break, and when we return, we'll dive straight into our innovator segment.
Tendo, based in Ghana, a platform for individuals to resell products using social media.
My name is Felix. I am the CEO of Tendo. Tendo is a platform that enables anyone in Africa to start an online store with zero capital.
Tendo is a social commerce app for resellers. The platform has built a network of suppliers and then handles the fulfillment when an order is placed. For the resellers, after identifying the products they want to sell through Tendo's app, they can add a markup on the wholesale price, which is their profit, and they use social media to sell to their community.
They would find the products that they want, and we would guide them on how much they can price, how much profit they can add to the product. But once they share it and they generate orders, Tendo actually fulfills the order, so we deliver to their end customers and send their profits to them. These resellers act as sources of truth and recommendations for the end buyers. Their desire really is to leverage on that community to generate an income.
From an earnings perspective, Tendo isn't providing the equivalent of a full-time income for their users. That's by design. They are one part of their users' portfolio of work.
Our average user base earns right now about $60 monthly. And I think it's significant because a lot of these users are using the income that they're earning on Tendo for very impactful things. So paying for fees, paying for their children, buying essential things that they need. But our idea is to find something that's very easy. They can do on their smartphone. They can do it while they're doing all their different other things. And then we can take the heavy lifting and just leverage on what they have, which is their drive, their skills, and the relationships that they've built.
Welcome back to Business Tech Guide on DGN. Today, we're thrilled to have the founder and CEO of ShrinQ, Stephen Amartey. ShrinQ is a software product house focused on delivering modern technological solutions to all enterprises. Thanks for coming on our show, Stephen.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so on this show, when you come, we play a little game. So
Okay.
rapid fire questions. I'll ask you some questions and you give me answers quick.
All right.
All right, so what's your top tech gadget?
I would say MetaQuest.
Okay, I
Yeah.
don't want to ask what that is. But okay, that's serious.
So MetaQuest is what's the word? It's a virtual reality platform.
Okay.
I recently just chanced on it, and my kids, they love it so much. It gives you a total new world
Experience
into
different
technology.
things.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, we love that. So what is the most used app on your phone?
TikTok.
TikTok. Oh my God, me too. I love TikTok. I'll be scrolling. I don't even sleep, like I just stay on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok.
Okay, so what is the best tech podcast you've listened to?
I'll say The Flip.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
It's good. A lot of insights coming from there.
Yeah.
So what's the best tech hack you've discovered?
For a software person like me, the best tech hack would be ChatGPT.
Oh.
The ease of finding code to do stuff is just amazing.
Honestly, you don't even have to think so much.
No, you don't need to think too much at all. Just describe it a bit or give it the entire code base to do everything.
It's so
been
good.
It's been amazing. Yeah, that'll be my best tech hack.
All right, okay. So what is your most inspiring CEO? You can't say yourself. Tech CEO, you can't say yourself.
I would say Elon Musk. That man challenges me. He really, really challenges me. So he is my, I'll say him.
Okay. I like Elon Musk too. He's really inventing things and bringing out things. We love that. So we're going into our main questions now.
Okay.
So I want you to tell us a little bit about ShrinQ, what you guys do. Tell the audience and tell me.
All right. So ShrinQ was initially founded in 2009 as Seller Company Limited, and we rebranded in 2016 as ShrinQ. Initially, when we started, the focus of our core business was on telecoms, insurance, and banking.
Okay.
So over these three industries, we have a lot of different products, across these industries. Somewhere quite recently, we've delved into the retail space because we've seen that there's also a huge market out there of a lot of companies that are starting up and they need platforms to be able to automate their business.
Yes.
So right now we're also quite big on the retail space as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've told us what ShrinQ is.
Yeah.
Now I want to know what inspired the creation of ShrinQ.
Okay. All right. So I think ShrinQ really, when I was in school, in university, I always had the passion to, fix problems. It's always been my dream to always fix problems, right? And so I got the chance to do national service at then UT Financial Services, now UT Bank. And during my time there, I saw that there was so much, need for technological solutions to transform businesses.
Yeah.
And so I started developing platforms, for them to automate here, automate there, and all of that.
As a national service person?
Yes, as a national service person.
That's so bold.
So whilst I was in school, they told me that, look, they want to come in, they want to take me on full time and all of that. I shouldn't take on any job and all of that, And that's pretty much what inspired everything. So I said, you know what, there's so much room for me to do a lot. And I don't think one company can keep all of that in me. Yeah. So I decided that, I'm going to start a company and then start developing these, tools and platforms for other entities. So that's really what, started ShrinQ.
That is amazing. And you chose the name ShrinQ because I know there's a story there. So why did you choose ShrinQ?
Technology always, there's this perception that technology is so big, so, complex issues and all of that. So the idea of ShrinQ is to simplify big. That's our mission, simplify big, to ensure that we can pretty much make all these big issues look very, very small. Yeah. So that's what's inspired ShrinQ.
That's a very catchy name, That was really, really good. And so I know ShrinQ, you guys are discovering and bringing up new solutions to all these enterprises. So you guys have a ShrinQ chatbot, right? So
yes.
How does it enhance customer service and ensure 24-hour availability?
Awesome. So, the conventional chatbot platforms you have, what happens is they give you a set of pods. When you go there, it says, welcome to this company. It says, press 1 to do this, press 2 to do this. We wanted to go a bit further than that. So what we did was we incorporated ChatGPT on top of our chatbot platform. So what it means is that beyond, the questions you will ask, you can ask it anything about the company and it will basically help you to. So we have a learning module that we train that module to help you to be able to basically do everything. So you literally do not need to have sets of, you can use, you can set it up such that, exactly. So you can first manage your customer interactions. Wow. You can sell, your products on the platform. It can manage all the negative sentiments, positive sentiments. So you literally can do everything using our chatbot platform. You don't necessarily just need to just buy, but you can manage customers. You can manage your support team. You can manage your social media platform. So we don't just do it just for WhatsApp. You can integrate it into your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, your website. So any platform that you have at all, you can incorporate your chatbot platform.
ShrinQ is really shrinking problems. So I know, so obviously you work with different enterprises and different companies and stuff. Yeah. So how do you tailor your software solutions to each enterprise? How does it work?
Because these platforms that we have were built from scratch, what we have is we have a set of modules. Okay, so for instance, if you want to use our ERP platform, which is our enterprise resource planning, platform, it has a set of modules. So it has HR, it has document management, it has accounting, it has payroll, it has
everything in one, basically.
In one platform. Okay. Now, if you come and you say, okay, ShrinQ, my process is a bit different from here. We're able to gather your requirements and customize the platform to suit your exact business need. So by so doing, you're not just getting a product off the shelf, you're getting a customized product to suit exact business needs that you have. Yeah. Oh, wow. So that's what we do.
That is so good. So what is your process to come up with these scalable softwares? Because I know that coding and all these things is very tough. So what is the process like? Take me through your process.
Okay, all right. I mean, initially, it starts from the requirements analysis. So if any company engages us, we first get your requirements analysis, understand what you want. We go through a lot of iterations with our business analyst, who would then come to document all the requirements, and then they would then touch base with our solutions team, and then come up with what we call the solution design document. Now, that will go back to the business, and then they'll go back and forth till they confirm all the different, functionalities of the software and what we are trying to propose to you. Now, once they sign off, that becomes a working document that will be given to the development team for them to develop your solution for you, right? With the timelines and then the SLAs that binds it and, and all of that. When it is done, then we go through a user acceptance testing where they test all the different functionalities that was in the document that has been signed off. And once that comes out, they do bug fixes and whatnot. And then after that is done, then we schedule a date for go live. So that's typically how the process of, implementing a project for a company goes.
Then it's not just a one-man business. It's a lot.
Yes, so we have a lot of different entities.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's serious. So obviously, it seems like a lot of work. So I know that there were some challenges that you encountered. So I want to know what are the challenges and how you overcame those challenges.
Okay. So I think, let me give an example. When COVID, came into the picture, it was a bit tough, for a lot of the companies out there.
Yes.
So what we did was we needed to, because we couldn't go to the client's premises a lot of our marketers were finding it very difficult to go to these clients to go and sell our products to them.
Of course.
So we had to re-strategize and look at, okay, for these products that we have, what are the niche, needs of these companies out there that can still allow them to be able to still, provide their products and service to their customers from home. So we started looking at digital onboarding platforms, right? And embedded into our ERP so that when you come and you're buying our ERP, you're able to basically go through the same thing that you're doing, but this time you're getting the person to have access to it on, digitally, maybe via your website or via, your chatbot. And once all of that is fed, it comes back into your application. And then we manage all that. So payments can be done through it. It can manage all the customer interactions, raise tickets if there's an issue. I mean, basically everything, So that was actually our best-selling platform within the last 5 years.
That is serious.
It's been so amazing.
You really made use of COVID.
Oh, yes.
When people were struggling, you were, this is my time to strike.
I tell you.
That was amazing.
So when a lot of people were complaining, oh, COVID this, COVID that, I was just very quiet because what can you say?
It's working for me. No, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So I know you have different products that you give to different companies.
Yeah.
So I want to know about Stacklight. What is Stacklight? I came across that and I was like, that is very interesting. So I want to know what is it to you.
So we have a platform called Stack. Okay, Stack is an enterprise resource planning, but the focus of Stack really was for a lot of the large corporates. So we have a lot of the large corporates that are actually running on using Stack right now to automate their entire business process.
Wow.
I don't want to mention, but we have a lot of industry giants in Ghana.
You give us your
that use the Stack platform. Now, we also realized that there's still a need for a lot of these, small to medium enterprises that still require such a solution, but they might not be able to pay for the Stack version because it's quite expensive. So we came up with Stacklight. So Stacklight is more like another version of the same Stack ERP, but it's a software as a service product. So they subscribe, with as low as 500 Ghana cedis, and then they get access to all the different ERP modules that the large corporates also have. And they don't have to worry about the database to put there. So we manage everything for you, and then you just pay a subscription fee, and then every month, as long as you have internet access and you have a workstation, you can go there and then you can, run your business.
I picked it because I realized that it helps people. It helps small businesses and vendors who don't really. So that's really good. You're helping people. You're shrinking even small businesses' problems. It's good. Yes. So how does ShrinQ's IT consultancy also help businesses achieve their goals?
Okay, so because majority of our products are bespoke products, we tailor make the solutions to your business needs, right? In so doing, just recently I went to somewhere last week. I went to see an optician, and when I got there was still a lot of paperwork that they were doing. They took my details on a paper. When I got there, they finished. The doctor wrote something. I brought it back to the receptionist. He did it, blah blah blah, And then when I was going to pick my
going and
frame,
coming was
it was too much. So I recommended to him, it looks like you have a lot of paperwork doing here. Can I help you to automate your business here? He says, how? And I said, okay, you know what, let me invite one of my business analysts to come, sit with you, understand your business, and let's automate your entire business process. So right from the customer entering your premises, you know, from the receptionist engaging the person, you will use a system to be able to manage that customer data. And then right from that, we manage all of that to the time the person leaves.
Yeah.
If the person makes any complaint to the call center, all of that is logged through that CRM solution. So everything is synergized. You know, by so doing, you reduce a lot of even the manual, you know, the people or the resources that are required to manage your business. All of that can be simplified, you know, to basically work. We've had implementations for others where some of my friends had to lose their job.
Oh my God.
You know, unfortunately, but
you're making money, so that's it. Like, if a man eats dog, eat dog well. Exactly. So that's good. I feel like it's really good that you found a gap in the market and you have really pushed through, which is really inspiring. So can you also, talking about inspiring here, I want you to share a success story of how ShrinQ has helped a company or a vendor or a small business. I want something to tell the audience. Tell me something.
Okay. So I think 2019, one of the insurance companies, actually Old Mutual, engaged us, and they wanted to stop using the manual, you know, way of selling their business. They wanted to stop using the paper that the agents go to fill and then they sign and all of that. They wanted to totally change that process. So we came up with a module where we picked that same form, digitize that same form by filling an online form, and then once they fill that form and then they sign, we regenerate that same document back for them again, right? So what we are doing is that this time, when they went live with it, it reduced a lot of their, you know, the monies that they use in paying for paper to print out all these hard copy documents. That totally stopped. You know, in terms of signature as well, you know, we're digitally getting the signatures from the customers, you know, and it went a long way to save them a lot of money, you know, and we are still in business till today with them.
Costs.
We're definitely cutting costs.
And that's what businesses want.
Yeah.
So I feel like they'll keep you forever. So that's good. So how does ShrinQ stay ahead of all these technological advancements? Because we were talking before and you were saying that you have to be able to adapt.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So how do you do that?
So within our team, we have a research team, and their focus is dedicated towards research into the market on, you know, the technological side. Look at everything. So they look at the new technological trends that are out there, the new products that are out there. If, let's say, there's maybe SAP does a new upgrade, they will go and check it out, look at the upgrades that has been done, and see how we can better model our solution to be better than what, you know, the companies are doing. So that's what we do. So before the end of the year, we gather all the requirements and we go through all the things that the research people have brought out and then start developing them on our solution. So every year on all our platforms, we do an upgrade, you know, and because you already signed on, you get the upgrade for free. So every year, as long as you're using the ShrinQ platform, you're getting an upgrade, you know, of your platform year on year based on feedback, you know, from our research and development team.
That is amazing. You guys are always staying ahead of your
competitors. You have to. Technology evolves. So if you don't evolve with technology, you'll be found wanting.
You'll be stuck, left behind.
Yeah.
So you were talking about some programs, you were talking about some programs that you guys have tried to initiate now, and it's going to help a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell us what this is about.
Okay. So we have a new program that we call the Technological Assessment Program that we are looking to do for companies for free. Now, why this program? Now, there's a lot of companies out there. They have some solutions they are using, but they've not really done a deep dive into understanding, you know, the entire business scope and seeing where technology can actually help, you know, bridge those gaps and fix those loopholes. So what we do is that you can come to ShrinQ. ShrinQ will come into your premise and do a free technological assessment of your entire business, right from the inception, customer engaging you, to you managing the customer, to the customer leaving your premises.
All this for free.
Everything for free.
Wow.
And we recommend the best automation tools that you require to be able to do that and the gaps that you need to fill and give you a fully fledged report to help you to do that. Now, you can decide that, okay, maybe for these technological solutions, you want to use ShrinQ to do it or you want to give it to another vendor. That's up to you.
You don't mind?
We don't mind at all.
Oh, wow.
You see, what we want to do is to help a lot of these companies, especially the Ghanaian companies and African companies, to be able to see the essence of how technology can really reduce their costs. and enhance the operational efficiency. So that's really the need. That's why we are doing this program.
It's amazing. Because now you do it for somebody, they will say, hey, it's free. You know how Ghanaians
Exactly,
are then, the people will be coming. So that's
exactly.
amazing. I like that you guys have thought of that and you are doing that.
Amazing.
Also now, how does ShrinQ ensure its software fits the user's needs?
Okay, so that's the main reason why we have, before we start any development work, we gather your requirements. So we sit with you and you tell us all your nice to haves, all the wants that you need, every imaginative thing that you have in your mind, you need to let us know.
Okay.
Then we will take that imaginative mind and then model it into your platform for you.
So it can be as big as anything?
It can be as big as anything.
Wow.
So far, I've not gotten any requirements from anybody
that you couldn't meet.
Yes.
Okay.
So it means that it doesn't matter, how complex your system is or how complex your operations is. We will be able to definitely model the platform to suit your business needs.
Right. So then they give it to you, and then you give them something that they didn't even think that can be possible.
Exactly.
Which is amazing. That is so good. So are you just stationed in Ghana? Because you were saying you want to expand.
Yes. So we've started expansion process. We are currently looking at setting up an office in Nigeria. And we also have a project currently about to start with the Liberian government. So definitely once that project starts, ShrinQ will also have presence in Liberia as well. We're also into establishing a presence in Sierra Leone as well. So ShrinQ is actually doing a lot in these expansions, and we're hoping that before come 2025, we will be well firmed in the African market. And the good news is that we also have some active clients in the UK as well. Just quite recently, one of a recruitment company in London signed on to Starklight. It's a recruitment company, so it's quite exciting. We're looking at the avenues out there as well and see how all these companies out there can also leverage on our platforms.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
You guys are doing wonders. Not just in Ghana, now you're going to Nigeria, Sierra Leone,
Yes.
and even in the UK.
Yes.
That is good. So obviously people will be watching this. All these entrepreneurs coming up, they want to know. I want you to give them an advice on how to boost their career.
Okay. Okay. So it doesn't matter, how small or how big your company is. Regardless how small your company is, first off is to ensure that you're able to understand, your customers' needs.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of companies, they come out there, they build something, but they don't do a lot of research into understanding the customer wants.
Which is true.
Right? So you start, and then you realize that somewhere down the line, you realize that really product that you have, this companies that they don't really need it, or there's a better product beyond that. So yours becomes very obsolete, so you can't really sell it. So I would always encourage a lot of these companies that before you start, you need to do a lot of research, okay, into your competitors, what they have, what is out there, and what you can do better than that. You see, as long as you are solving the problem, you can make money off that. The moment that problem is already solved, you basically, render you useless. So first identify the problem, right, and provide a potential solution for that particular problem, right, and extend it to your customers. And that will become your selling point.
Okay. So they have to find out what their competitors are.
Exactly.
And then see what you can do better than them.
Exactly.
Okay. So what if this person is in university right now? What would you tell them aside from this? Because uni people, they're like all about fun and stuff. So give them something deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see, the likes of Mark Zuckerberg, on Facebook, he started when he was in university.
Which is true.
Right? There are lots of these, social media platforms. They all started from the university.
Yeah.
Microsoft started, from someone's backyard.
That's true.
Right? So it does not matter whether you are a learned person, whether you are in high school, whether you are in university, whether you are done and you are home, whether you didn't go to school at all. As long as you understand what you're doing, you grasp the knowledge. You don't necessarily need to have the knowledge now. I mean, for us, we do a lot of, there are times that I'm building a platform, I don't have that, language skills. I will go study the language skill for about a month and come and implement it.
You don't mind, wow, that's serious.
So we do that. So you always need to adapt. Okay, so it does not matter where they are, they can always start from somewhere. As long as there's a problem for you to fix, you can create a company out of that.
Yes. So that's how you created
Definitely.
a company. You found a problem.
You need to find a problem.
And then you need to find a problem.
You need to find a problem. There are so many problems out there. The world is so big, people are evolving, and as they evolve, issues arise. And once you identify that particular issue and provide a solution for it, the needs of that, as long as you see, one of the things that people need to understand is they want their life to be very easy. Anything that provides ease to somebody.
We like it. Even me, I'm
Yes.
like, I don't want stress. I don't want problems.
You understand?
I want solutions.
You want solutions. So you always find, people. For me, I hate to go to the bank.
Yes.
So anytime I pick my phone, I'm looking at all the things that I can do that would prohibit me from going to the bank. Right? So I have a lot of different mobile apps, that allows me to be able to do different things because I hate to go to the bank. I kid you not, for about 1 year now, I've not touched money. I'm always using mobile money. I'm always using my card. Yes.
Okay, you know what? In Ghana, I don't like money because when you change your money, it finishes so quick. It finishes so quickly. So I like to use mobile money as well. Yeah.
So once somebody now understands, somebody like me, for instance, as long as I have a platform that can allow me not to be able to go to the bank, right? I'll be able to use it. So I'll look for platforms that can help me to do that. The same way, there are people out there that, have needs of certain things, that they're not having solutions for. And that's what a lot of these people that are sitting out there that wants to build a company should look out for. Identify the needs of the people around you, the needs of the market, the needs of these companies, and then provide that solution. Once you provide it, they have no choice but to come to you because they need that ease in life.
You are important.
You have to be important.
Come on, that you have to be
you
important.
have to be important.
Yes. So you have different technological solutions, right? Which one is your favorite that you have built, personally you have built?
Okay. There's one platform that we call iVerify.
Okay.
iVerify is our identity, management platform.
Okay.
So what we are trying to do is for ShrinQ to come up with the first, identity wallet platform. So if I go to the bank, you can come onto iVerify, sign up and register all your IDs on iVerify.
Okay.
Right? Now, if you go to a bank and the bank accepts iVerify, all you have to do is just give them the code of your iVerify number, and then they have access to all your verification platforms. So what happens is, because of privacy, the system would require, so once they initiate a request, on their platform, iVerify will contact you and tell you that, okay, this bank wants to verify your IDs. Do you want to allow them? You say yes, and then iVerify will send that data straight to.
Wow.
And we are hoping that by maybe next year or two, iVerify will be the biggest, platform that everybody can use to be able to.
That's amazing. You don't have to be carrying all of things.
Exactly.
I can't find it. Let me
exactly. All these IDs and all of that. So for me, it has been one of exciting platforms that we are very, very thrilled to launch. We've launched it fully. We have a lot of corporate entities that are actually using the ID platform to verify all their IDs that they have, for onboarding process and all of that.
Oh wow! And it's happening in the banks as well. Or you are trying to get, because I need it for myself, my bank account. So just push it there, please.
Yes. We are really pushing. So a lot of the insurance companies are on the platform.
Okay.
We have the likes of Betway on the platform as well. There is an verification solution, and we're hoping to expand the reach, so that people can easily be able to verify the identity through our systems. Yeah.
That's good. We're going paperless now.
Oh, yeah.
And cardless and ID-less. No, we're not doing that anymore. So what does the future hold for ShrinQ? Can you let us know?
So for us, as I said, ShrinQ is looking at expanding beyond Ghana. So by 2026, we are looking at least having presence, in the UK or in the US as an entity. In Africa, as I said, we are trying to establish our presence there. So come by 2025, we should be able to set up, offices and, really be rooted in these African countries that we are trying to expand into. And ShrinQ is also trying to help a lot with the youth. So we've come up with a graduate executive program.
Really?
Yes. That basically, so what we do is that we go to the schools and then we get talents from the schools. We go through a series of interviews. When we pick you, we will start working with you. So whilst you're in school, you'll be working with a lot of our companies. You'll be traveling with us to implement major projects for these industries and all. So by the time you come out of the university, you're already a professional. You know something. And you already have a job, because we will give you the offer as well, as long as you're part of it, to come work with us. If you don't choose not to and you want to, go to that's up to you. But that's something that we are doing.
Giving them an opportunity.
An opportunity. Yes. So that's the ShrinQ Graduate Executive Program, where we actually launched it during the Emmys program that we had somewhere June 14th. So we're excited about it, and we're hoping that this can be a stepping stone for a lot of the students that are in, there, that really want to make an impact.
It's good. Like sometimes they'll just give you internships and they don't really pick you after.
Exactly.
Which is tough. So I'm glad that you are actually giving them offers and giving
Yeah.
them an opportunity to come and work with you.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So last question is,
Okay.
when you think of ShrinQ, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Not shrink. Don't say shrink. Something else. Yeah.
So when you think of ShrinQ, think of simplifying big. That's our mission and our motto, okay? It does not matter how complex that solution or that problem is. It does not really matter, the level of complexity of your business organization. ShrinQ will be able to come into your space and make that, complex thing that you look very simple through automated processes and business. We want to pride ourselves, hoping that we can partner with a lot of these companies to provide digital transformation for all these businesses. So we're hoping that ShrinQ definitely becomes your preferred technology partner in moving your business to the next level.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for sharing your insights with us. It's very, very valuable. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So we're going for a brief break. We'll be back. And when we're back, we'll head on to our next segment. So stay tuned.
Looking for a side income to support your hustle? Then continue watching. Tendo helps anyone start an online retail business with no capital. Here's how. Download the Tendo app, find products you want to resell, add your profits, and market. You can market by sharing images of the product with your WhatsApp group, Facebook Marketplace, and other marketplaces. When you get a customer, place the order on the app with customer details. Tendo will deliver and send your profit. All you need is your phone and the Tendo app. Download the Tendo app and begin your side hustle journey with us.
Opportunity Spotlight. Welcome back to Opportunity Spotlight on Business Tech Guide, where we highlight potential game-changing opportunities. The second Women Who Built Africa Assembly will be held in Nairobi on September Fit to Sit, with the main conference on the sit. Hosted with Delta 40 and the African FinTech Summit, startups can apply at Women Who Built Africa to partake on the workshop day. That's all we have today for our Opportunity Spotlight. Business Tool of the Week. Welcome back to Business Tech Guide on DGN. This is the last segment, Business Tool of the Week, where we introduce you to the latest technology making waves in the business world. Today we're exploring Grammarly. Grammarly is an AI-powered writing assistant that enhances grammar, spelling, punctuation, and style. Here's how to use it effectively. Sign up. Visit the Grammarly website to create an account. Install. Add the Grammarly browser extension Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Edge, and download the desktop app on Windows or Mac. 3. Integrate. Install the Grammarly add-in for Microsoft Word and Outlook. 4. Features. Grammarly provides real-time suggestions, lets you accept or ignore corrections, and offers advanced features with Grammarly Premium for tasks like plagiarism, detection, and tone adjustments. 4. Features. Grammarly provides real-time suggestions, lets you accept or ignore corrections, and offers advanced features with Grammarly Premium for tasks like plagiarism, detection, and tone adjustments. Grammarly helps you ensure your writing is clear and error-free. We hope you found the information insightful. Don't forget to join us next time for more news, more interviews, and tools to keep you ahead in the ever-evolving world of business and technology. Until then, I'm your host, Nadia Chantel, and this is Business Tech Guide. This show is sponsored by Tendo Technologies. Thank you so much. Introducing Business Tech Guide, where business and tech meets endless possibilities. Join us whilst we explore the latest updates in the world of business and technology. Do not miss out.